Hey guys, Tara here. Welcome back to GTA Online, and this time it's going to be the final 3 races from this Flow Pro playlist, so it's all or nothing really if I'm to actually win this thing. There we go, no case out there, we get the boost at least, and at least I didn't miss that at this crucial time. And you can see I'm in the T20, and when was the last time I used a T20? It has to have been like, I don't know, a year maybe? Maybe even longer than that. You know, I just fancy to change, because just using a generic car, I don't think that's going to do anything against Weggy or Tegan, whatever the name of the guy in the lead playlist has got like a 40-point lead of me or so. And that's going to be running up pretty wide through there. I mean, honestly, nothing T20 unfriendly has happened so far. So I'll make sure he's in a good car after all. Oh, that's a slide though. I forgot how, what's the word, like, loose the rear end of the T20 was. There we go, okay to there. Besides that one corner, everything's gone okay so far. Although I'm down in 17th place, and that's not okay, because Tegan, I'm guessing, starts somewhere near the front since he's winning the playlist, and that's on the other side as well. Literally, the rear of this car wants to get into the corners before the front of it. Now I remember why I didn't use the thing for so long. I say this thing used to be my go-to. I mean, back when it was released and that, along with his house and that. The T20 just used to like click with my driving style. Well, I guess as things slightly changed as a pole, and we just managed to nearly get ourselves pulled up when we had to go around the outside of it. But I think literally about half the grid just pile drive themselves into that lamppost. I mean, I near enough got stopped for. I mean, I did what I could to avoid it, but I still didn't. Now this one part of the lap. This bit is probably not going to be T20 friendly, although that was a nice, like the fast flowing track, so I can get a little bit. So honestly, I prefer oversteer in my driving style, like compared to understeer, which is why the new handling model for on F1 2019 is a little bit annoying to get used to, because it is just a wall of understeer, especially in my Alfa Romeo, which still has the day one level of aero, because the mod that I used was created before the performance update, so I'm stuck with the old aero. That's another side right there. Literally, the rear of this, literally, make this thing 4-wheel steering, like the Nissan 300ZX, and you'd literally got, and literally, I think this car might actually be 4-wheel steering anyway. Well, it is. Well, my one is anyway. Well, it's just a really fast forklift without the forks. This thing is just rear-wheel steering, quite honestly. And we're going to get fast in the fast corners. This is what works with the T20, but that didn't work though. I'm only in 13th, 14th. I lost a place by doing nothing. That's how much I must have lagged, but that's how much this race does not like me. But now they're on to, I think we're on lap 2, the footage cut for literally no reason, as it normally does, for no reason, like I said. So I'm going for a maximum curb line that I can. I'm just going to feed the car through here, run out a bit wide there once again. We're going for the close line, the inside line. Oh no, run out a bit wide there. I missed the checkpoint, and oh, that didn't really work at all, actually. So that really didn't work. It didn't actually work. And I'm back now to 18th, 19th place, and now I'm up here, and I don't want to be up here. I'm going to go for the jump down. And yeah, that's this race. This has blown any chance of me winning the playlist, because I'm pretty sure I was like 45 points off the lead. And coming into this race, there are 90 points left available. And after this race, there are only going to be 60 points left. So I need to be within 11 points of Tegan, whatever his name is, leading the playlist, and he gets 30 points for winning. I get like a point for being in 19th. So this is going to ruin my chances of getting a place. Honestly, I haven't used the Vanger or any of the top cars throughout this playlist at all. So being in 3rd place is good for me, but spinning out like that literally for no reason. Yeah, now all the memories are coming back of why I don't use the T20 very often anymore, and why I didn't have one for ages. But it was on sale, at the time I bought this, it was on sale for like $1 million or something like that, something really ridiculously low. I thought, yeah, why not? It's still something different. It's variety of cars that I use, so at least you get something different to look at. In terms of my overall performance, that's literally gone straight through the floor. I mean, this is bad even for me, and I've only up now to 18th place, like about nearly half a lap round. I've made up 1 position from after my massive mistake. Now, if this corner can actually get okay through here this time, yes I can. That's actually really slow, but that is a really unsatisfying corner. You have to go really slow around it. The line just feels like it's taking forever, and you've got the wrong one, but it's the only way really you can get around the corner. And so yeah, this is the full throttle corners, the high speed bits. These are the bits that I still like, especially with the T20, because now coming to this left-hander, can actually get a good line through here again this time. Actually get Lewis once again. We've actually get around the corner that time up now into 17th place. And literally about everyone's just finished now besides, well, about the top half's finished so far now. Looking for the case that we can to try and find any speed possible. Coming up to the line is going to be 17th place. And when was the last time I finished legitimately so far down the order? I have honestly literally no idea. Now into the second race. I've in the Comet SR because honestly I need something good to at least try and come out because, well, I actually don't know what the points are, so I might still actually be in the fight, but no, something about it again, so I was saying we just got to go out now with the maximum points available, so maybe if we can go out with 2 wins in that, then that is one way to, at least we can do the maximum that we can available to us. Done before, so like the last one was as well, hence why I chose a T20, to think, you know what could go wrong, and then everything went wrong. And that is a really interesting colour per eye. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen one in like a pea green before. The RH5, I think it's called. The retro custom one. Now they're coming on now to the final race now of the playlist, and I highly doubt that I'm going to be winning it, so maybe let's go for a win on the race. And what, there's rockets, it's going to be that kind of race, is it? I'm also now in the Nero Custom, which is another car which previously didn't like me very much. I've now decided, you know what, let's give it another go. I need something beefy, and I get spun straight out immediately. Great. Any chance of winning this race is now completely gone. Thanks for that car, getting each other around again. That's of course about, of course. Well, I've been involved in 4 crashes so far. That's actually just a great start to the race. But now then, I don't know if solution what that's going to be on, given that it's going to be an explodey kind of race. And I think, what's the 1917? I'm back in familiar territory. And they got the rocket, and I got them. Actually, did I get them? Yes, I didn't know they drove over the wall. I thought I got them because they went straight over the wall, but I think I was going over there in avoidance, quite honestly. But out of all of that, I lost a place, so that literally didn't work out for me whatsoever. Now, I chose the Nero for this race because I knew from the description, I can't remember what it said, but from the description, it was going to be a kind of like jump race like this. With the jumps, if you want a beefy car, so you don't get completely molested by everything else. So I actually have the force out that I got the power. I'm just going to burst into it was a 90s song, but I can't remember who it was by. The I've got the power song. Now they're coming down the hill. But my rockets have just decided to go completely into space. Great. I thought they would have gone down the hill, like, you know, I thought they would have gone in a line where the front of the car was facing, but it turns out that's not going to be the case. They go blow up there, funny, here they go blow up there, fast lane 7. That's, well, he's a regular in this kind of playlist, these kind of races, so at least I blew up someone who I actually know who they are. Okay, the jump, can I go it? I mean, there's just literally, just, I don't know how to describe that. Just, oh, what did I hit then? Really? The sign sticks out of the floor. Brilliant. And oh, what? That was so close being blown up. I hadn't spat out the way I did. That would have been a great shot on someone. And I just managed to blow up someone behind me by not even looking. That is a trick shot and a half. And someone just goes straight under me. And I tried to put their rockets to shot straight into space. And that was a horrible shot from me. And how did I miss them that time? I was going in between them, I swear. And then they're keeping well out of my way. Now we go to this shot once again. And I'm going to keep trying to land it as quick as possible. Try and just break away from them. Right behind me now. Cause I'm going to go out of the way. I'm going to just let them go past. Because I don't want to deal with them right now, quite honestly. I mean, I'm down in 10th place anyway. So my race has already been bad enough as what it is anyway. There's no way I'm going to get them down here. This is the annoying part about the elevation changes. There's nothing I can do to actually stop them. It's about 3 or 4 now, and it's going to be in a bit of a number kind of road. But we're now into 7th place. I mean, I managed to blow up 3 people in a row somehow. Like, how? I don't even. I mean, I shot them behind me. I mean, they must have been like literally all in a row together. Those 3 people that I managed to somehow blow up. I'm just randomly shooting rockets at this point. There's no chance of me winning this race. His catch-up and slow stream definitely aren't on. I'm 22 seconds behind the guy in the lead, so yeah, pretty much just going to be about really just getting the best place that I can. I mean, there's still another lap and a bit to go, so there's still plenty of tiny things happening. I'm into 6th place, so is the top 5 still possible? I mean, in the words of Bruffy1322, it's always possible until it's not anymore, so it's still completely possible yet, as people keep blowing up each other, but I don't know if any of them in front of me, if any of them are relevant. I mean, WOES, he's a creator of this race, so you think he'd be somewhere relatively in this playlist, but I don't know. Like, so I'm saying in 6th place now, to come up to the line, I saw a final lap of the race. Actually, now into P5. I'm going to stick to the inside line. I'm going to say it once again. I mean, it's a bit boring going inside every time, but it's the side that I know, and I want to get the best tool that I can to maybe steal 2nd place. I mean, with WOES being behind me, and I got 2nd place in the last race, so I beat him twice in a row. There's every chance that I could steal 2nd place from him yet come the end of this place. And what is this low grip stuff? Because this stuff is the bane of my existence on tracks that have it anyway. I think once before, the track where I just shot straight off the end of it because of the terrible track design, which I think is what I actually told in the video. But I had a bit of a mini rage session as well. And I used some of this stuff as well, and I absolutely hate it because there was literally no grip on it. Literally at all. And no one's actually finished it. Oh no, to P4, I just noticed that now in 4th place. There is a podium still possible, since no one's actually crossed the finish line yet. And I'm going to go out wide here once again. That actually is our podium place in front of me. Is that someone I need to be for the podium? I'm going to come across, I'm going to go for the explosions, and then jumped out of the car. And wait, what happened there? Actually, no, I'm moving to P3. What happened there? Someone just jumped out of the car and they just absolutely bail on them? Did they mean to respawn or something? But just press triangle once. But either way, we got the podium. Somehow, I have absolutely no idea how. Got P3 from what was it, 18? Something like that on the first half of the race. mean, that is a great recovery drive. I mean, definitely better than the one in the T20. Like I said, that track wasn't a T20 friendly, and my driving style. No, actually, yeah, my driving style isn't T20 friendly either. I was going to say, yeah, I can say the other way around. That the T20 isn't my driving style friendly, but it's the car's fault, not mine. Can this person take any longer to respawn? There we go. Literally, that is a problem that happens to me at the most annoying times as well. I think it's only after blowouts though, because in some races that I've recorded like way in the future from now, because I'll probably forget it by then. Like some that I recorded at the time of commentating this, I recorded them yesterday. I ended up blowing up in a race, like in a stunt race, because they were double money at the time, and it took like an eternity, not even joking, for me to actually respawn, like 20 seconds or so. So yeah, that definitely destroyed any chances of me actually winning that race. But where is this guy actually parked up? No, where is it anyway? Volker Dragon. I've seen you park a few times, Volker. I mean, come on, this is just a for fun race. You're really going to park in one of them? That was an interesting nearly 5 minutes. It was a great cover. I mean, just keeping myself out of trouble, but still, I want to know how I got that triple blow up on whoever it was that I triply blowed up. That is now an English sentence that I've created. And yeah, GG to the guy, well, girl in this case, in the Wagner that won the race. And we got, but it's two people that I've never actually seen. As an FMJ as well. He was in FMJ and he came second. I'll just show you can be in anything in these kind of races and still have a good result. But in the end, it is third place in the playlist, just losing out to Waggy. Actually, no, wait, no, he's updated. No, he's in second place. And we got Fastlane, so it's crucial that I beat Fastlane. So blowing him up actually did good. But Tegan there's way in front by 46 points. So he only gained, what was it, 2 points on me. So for me and him, it was consistent in between. So GG to Tegan for winning this playlist after the 11 races. So if you enjoyed this playlist of races, leave a like on this video. Leave a comment down below as well. Subscribe if you're new and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of your future videos. And remember to give me a follow on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They'll be linked in the description down below. And also, don't buy the Deviant because it is a terrible car for racing wise. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.